Merkaba definitely does, because we're going to take the Merkaba that we know in our ATIH work and expand that to something that is not in any of the books or anything else. We're going to take it out to where it really is, and how you can activate all these inner things with even your sphere that's out at about 30 feet around you, not just the Leonardo sphere. There's all these other aspects around us, and when they're linked, you then really are in position to take a jump beyond humankind. And I think we know how to do this now. The rodent coil, by the way, is based on, though he doesn't see it exactly this way, but it is based on the Enneagram, Gurdjieff's work. And Gurdjieff thought that this work was based only on sound. And so Nicole and all these other authors that were written his work, they got encyclopedias on this stuff. And nowhere in there is there any discussion that you could use electricity to do this with. The rodent coil can take a spark and turn it into a huge amount of energy. And that is the key to us, because we're going to be looking into the heavens and seeing how what are now called Birkeland currents that are moving extremely fast around the universe and are connecting communication with all life everywhere, These things were only dreams in our hearts, but are now technically true. And we can begin to work on these levels. But when all this comes down, it's ultimately, what the ultimate end of this is, who can say right now? This is way too big. We're talking about something of becoming the universe, connected to it in all ways. And so obviously that's way beyond human consciousness. And what it really means ultimately, I don't think I could say that either. But this is one big step. This is something that has, a few people on Earth has been doing this for a couple thousand years or so, but no one has ever done it and brought it out into the world. They've hidden it. They've kept it in mountains and not let anybody see this. Though they're now allowing people to see some. The Tibetans are. They're now allowing you to see them floating off the ground and beginning to do these things. And so they're allowing this to happen. It's perfect timing for us. The cosmic grace, returning to source, is exactly that. It's cosmic grace because the universe, when you make these connections, begins to support you as an individual in a way. It's a whole new way to exist. And returning to source is exactly what happens in this. We're going to begin to do what you see huge things in space do. Supernovas where they're exploding and these huge plasma fields go out. Or like the Earth itself, when the CME comes from the sun, she connects with that, and you have these aurora borealis and aurora australis coming out the bottom, these big circles of plasma coming out the Earth of the sun, of the poles of the sun. We can do the same thing. We can stream plasma also. And in connecting in the same way that the Earth connects with the sun, we can connect with the entire universe in the same exact way. And again, I can't tell you what that actually means or what it's going to mean in the long term for humankind. But I can tell you, again, just even knowing the information will change you without even doing any of the meditations, which will definitely change you. And so I'm very confident in where we're going in all of this, and I'm very confident how science has backed up everything that we're talking about. And so this is, to me, this is the most important workshop I have ever given in my life. Well, the workshop is March 9th through the 13th, and it is going to be given in a living situation here in Sedona at the Creative Life Center. That is totally full right now. But we also are going to give it to you online. And so you can come in and get this directly into your house, and you can see and experience everything. You can text in to give questions, etc. And it will count also if you intend, if you're a teacher of the ATIH right now and you want to become a teacher of this workshop, even online, will count as a workshop toward that becoming a teacher. Well, the last time we did this was in June of 2014, and we live streamed this out to the world, to 1,300 people. And the response from that was awesome. It really, really was. People got very excited because they could feel it, they could see what this was, and like I said, just knowing the information is incredible. Forgetting about actually internalizing it and making it real through meditation. And so the feedback from those 1,300 people it made us very happy because it was just overwhelmingly positive. Really, in my life, like I've said, this is the most exciting thing I've ever been involved in my life, and I can't even imagine anything where this can go beyond this. And so I think that this is really relevant for anyone who has taken ATIH. Because if you've got to that level, the next level is easy from here. And so just go in your heart, find out if your heart tells you this is the right thing to do, and if it is, do it, because you're going to be happy. And thank you. Thank you for asking these questions.